when I first started working on As Above, it started off with the No Regrets record that you guys heard. Ironically, after that, like right after I made that No Regrets record, because that was the first record that I made after I dropped Get Well Soon. I took a little break, a little debriefer and stuff like that to like recenter, figure out what I wanted to do for my next tape and stuff like that. Some reading, of course, some reading, some studying, and some living. And then I came across No Regrets, like, just off of like shit happening in life. When you live and shit happens in life for a fact. So, No Regrets was like kind of born. It wrote itself. The song took like 30 minutes for me to write. I still remember the day I wrote it at. I wrote it at like 7-11 or something like that. It was like a real weird ass time. But I remember writing that, recording that, I think it was like February 15th, if I'm correct. February 15th, 2018. Going to the studio, getting that recorded on like the 21st, and listening to that shit back like 1,000 times and being like, I'm done recording. I'm not recording no more songs until this one works, because I knew that was the one. I had so much of a belief system in that single song, the No Regret song, that I stopped recording. I was like, I'm stop recording. I'm just keep writing, figure out like where I want to go with this tape. I know that that's the direction, but I just don't know what I want to do because it's a completely different sound. In comparison to like Get Well Soon, No Regrets is a completely different sound. I sound like a more sharpened artist. It sound like I sat down, figured out like the things that I lacked in my writing ability and actually worked towards getting them better. So when I came out, I had mainstream sound, basically. My goal in making this new tape was to not be another underground artist. So I was like, all right, cool. I gotta get my pen. I gotta get my craft up. I gotta sharpen this. I gotta figure this out. I want to say I think it might have been about a year. No. I eventually dropped it by myself on like July 4th on my brother's birthday. And then that's when I was like, all right, officially, I'm not be dropping no more music. A few months passed, I get a message on like my Instagram and stuff like that. And then that's when it was like, yo, we're interested in you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's when we first started talking to each other based off like the No Regret song. And it was like, yo, we need some more music. You got any more music? I'm like, oh, you already know I got the music for you. I had no more songs. It's crazy. I had no more songs. It was like, yeah, man, I just need to know that this wasn't fluke. I'm thinking to myself, like, nah, this is God's time, and I'm already on this God's plan. So I'm like, all right, cool. I write the song. Get off the phone, take 24 hours, get that written, go to the studio. I sent them, I think it was either Love Is Overrated or R.I.P. Benji. But I believe it might have been R.I.P. Benji.
It was both.
Yeah, see, look.
It was both. Love Is Overrated and R.I.P. Benji.
Got those written, and then came back, recorded it, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be the tape. I'm gonna dedicate this one to like, to the journey and like the people that we lost in the process of getting there. Not being able to celebrate it with them, but knowing that they still there because they like live within you type stuff. So then that became the As Above. So Below, it's kind of like that had to get written in Miami. I guess that makes sense. I had to relive again. Palm trees changed everything, man.
Yeah, that's why I left. That's why I got out of New York. That's why I do New York from June to about August. And then after that, I'm in Florida, man. I can't do it. I can't do it no more, man.
It was definitely different, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was culture shock. It was culture shock, I'll be honest with you. First time I came down here, I was super overdressed. I had a motherfucking flannel on. I had some boots on, some dark pants and shit like that. I think I had a jacket on. Nigga was sweating hard as hell on the plane. Finally land. I meet up with CEO Debo, Warehouse Bo. I don't know if you met him or anything like that, but I met up with Warehouse Bo. We vibing and stuff like that. If you met Bo, Bo is like he like a strong arm New Yorker. So like it's like the first thing that I meet is like the abrasive New Yorker and palm trees. So like my head is already fucked up. I'm supposed to be calm, but at the same time I'm high tense. Cause like Bo just a nigga that like if you around him you be high tense. Like he have you like on edge a little bit. So, right around Bo, man. We get some food, we get some tropical food and stuff like that. And he like, yo, you ever had anything like this? I think it was I don't think it was Pollo Tropical. It might have been like this one spot called like Faja or something like that for Graja. I don't know what it's called. But they serve like Cuban sandwiches and stuff like that, like steak sandwiches. Then we slid over to the studio, and I kind of like met the rest of everybody. But usually my studio sessions and stuff like that, like, are super small. So when I came here, you know, it's Miami vibes. You know, the studio can turn into a party real quick. Like, little do you know, the studio turned into a party real quick. You know, it's like 20 of us out here. You know, we enjoying ourselves and stuff like that. It's different. You know, if you're not used to big crowds, when you come out here, you might like, you know, sell off a little bit. They kind of seen that a little bit in me. Like, I sold off a little bit. But now, if you check the Instagram, you know, I'm going crazy. I'm out here at Playhouse. You know, it's a different vibe.
But that's natural. And that's natural, man. You take anybody and put them in a crew of people they don't know, they going to go in their shell for a minute. Huey, that's natural, man. It ain't because we deep.
Yeah, man, but it was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. You know, the weather is super, 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 super warm out here. You know, the palm trees make you smile. The sun is out. You know, and Milwaukee is super gloomy, so you can hear like the colder music. Like, it sounds like it's chilly over there from my earlier music. You know, it's darker tones. Since I came out here, you know, it's more upbeat. You know, you want to dance, you want to smile, you want to party. So yeah, you can like literally hear the like comparison between the two and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna bring the vibe back to Milltown, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring the sun out there. We're gonna see what we can pay. Bring some sun out there.
Bring sun out there, man. They need it. I ain't gonna lie, they need it.
Wow. Definitely. You know, I got love for Chi-Town, man. It's the only city I've ever been to that resemble New York. You know, the only place you go where y'all got outside train stations, you know, it's like this. I feel like I'm at home. So I love Chi-Town, man. And the debate with the pizza. So, you know.